And we're live, people. Deluded. I'm back again. I'm under the weather, but the show must continue. It's Champions League draw business, people. Big up to you lot on Twitch and on YouTube. Again, people. This is why I like when Mikel Arteta takes the Champions League incredibly seriously, purely because we haven't got that extra round. I think the second leg already has if you could say, advantage, somewhat of an advantage to the home side, people, purely because the second leg is at home, people. So yeah, man, who do we want? How do you think this is going? Probably we should have probably just done this on Twitch because we could have just watched the whole thing actually in real time. But yeah, man, I'm under the weather. Feels like a bag of mucus here. Having to drink lemsip, whatever it's called. It's flipping horrible. But the show must continue. So yeah, smash the like button, like, comment, subscribe. Happy Friday, folks. Atalanta are a tough team to beat, especially at home. We know that. We've got first-hand experience from that as Arsenal fans. And to be fair, Atalanta has been the only team, or one of the only Italian teams that's actually put some pride in the nation in Europe, man. You know, Inter have been dealt with. Juventus caught life, but haven't carried themselves with any shade of glory. For me as well, I just want to know how the hell this works, because I know we can get what, Atalanta or Leverkusen, or better yet, we're going to get Atalanta or Leverkusen. Beyond that, I don't know how this thing works, people. Even though I've seen all the Spider-Man diagrams of this team plays that, I don't know how this thing works, man. I don't know you lot help me if you can. I don't know for best case and worst case scenario. I'm confused. I'm just a football fan. It's above my head, in it. But yeah, people. I believe it's on TNT. I was actually spent this morning having a bit of fun and making a Jokeres vid, so watch out for that. And I hope you lot watched the video I brought out to yesterday, man, where I kind of spoke about Spurs and poked a lot of fun at them. What was I doing? Just making sure it's okay. So the official stream on YouTube starts in 4 minutes. But what are you lot saying, man? Happy Friday. Where's my manners? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. I know my mum watches my content. So, mum, you did give me manners. I told the people them that. So, yeah, man. Atalanta will definitely be problematic if we draw them. It's the Champions League, my brother. You have to expect everyone to be certain in it. Like, there's no easy games, man. It is what it is. And you know what? Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I made this point on TalkSport, yeah? We're getting to the crunch end of the season now, which isn't anything groundbreaking. I'm saying that to say this. I'm sure when we play Man City, I could be wrong. I don't know for fixtures changing, all that malarkey, but I'm sure it's a thing where, like, whenever we play City in the league, like, that's on a Saturday, Sunday. I'm sure it must be on a Sunday, innit? And then this round, or the rounds in the Champions League, it'll be on a Tuesday, Wednesday. So my point of saying that is to say this. This is where the players have got to do their jobs. This is where Mikel Arteta and all these managers have to earn their bacon, because if you've got a must-win Champions League tie on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and also a must-win game in the Premier League on a Saturday, Sunday, you get where I'm going, innit? City versus Madrid is tough. You know what, yeah, and I don't want to draw too many conclusions, because 9 times out of 10, the teams that look, out of the big boys, the teams that look the most rubbiest, they kind of get better as the tournament goes on. Then obviously see them teams that start well and kind of gas out. But if I was being an illogical football fan, yeah, today, like if the game was today, I would love to play PSG or Real Madrid today, right now, today, because I don't know if you have another chance for them for the taking. Bayern look a class above, but it came to the Emirates. You know what Mascara and them, man, they did. They got done up by Noni. You're not serious, man. We don't want to see the recurring Man City versus Real love story. I do. We need to draw Bayern, Leverkusen or Atalanta. Where's our thought process? Go ahead, man. Between Leverkusen and Hincapié derby, he's technically still their player. We know it's a Bandulu loan. It's like Kivior to Porto or Raya to Arsenal, in that it's a loan on paper, it's an IOU, but crucially, he's eligible to play in the Champions League against Leverkusen if that is how it goes down, man. So yeah, man. Big up DG. Has Abby stopped crying yet on TalkSport? I don't know. I ain't been on TalkSport in a minute since then, but yeah, man. John, appreciate you. T, appreciate you. Also, isn't the blue side much easier? Raging Bull, you're going to have to tell me. I don't know. But I'm on what Scotty's saying here. Big up the Twitch gang. Bring on anyone, man. It's the champs, bro. Have to bring on anyone. Who do we want? I'm not fussed, man. I'm not fussed. PSV 7-1, remember. It must be Leverkusen, so we avoid Munich, PSG, and Real Madrid until the final. Andy, I hear that. Bring on anyone, man. We want smoke. If anything, Europe, obviously, we ain't won the league, and I'm being a bit silly. But European teams should fear us as well. We're on stuff. In fact, I think a lot of the European teams don't want to buck the British teams, if I'm honest with you. And there's a whole heap of British teams in this. That, bro, we can't move to them. I'm not shook at Madrid. Obviously, in fact, I'm not shook at Madrid. You know what we did to them, but individual quality, Madrid aura, all that jazz, great. I want the English teams. I believe it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't know, innit? But I know a lot of people say, "Oh no, man, avoid the British teams." I'm not the only one that scares me out the British teams is Liverpool at Anfield, because I look at Liverpool Anfield like Real Madrid Bernabeu. Them two teams got the magic stuff, and we've had many an encounter against them. But boy, you don't know my thoughts. I know we're in a Premier League race, and I don't know how it pans out. By God's grace, we win that. Obviously, we're in a League Cup minimum. Hopefully, we bring that home. We want to win everything, like all football fans. But if you were to put the Prem and the Champs on the table to me and ask me which one would you pick for your players, I would say the Premier League. If you were to give me my choice, like I'm definitely going to have one, I'm going with the Champs. I genuinely want the Champs, but I do hear Arsenal fans, and they're not wrong, because Kenny Kemp, for example, big him up, needs to get him back on the platform. He wants the Prem over the Champs, not because he doesn't want to win the Champs and stuff, but we know this story that we've been on, in it. It's a 20+ year drought. I just wanted to share this on a quick note. And after the draws made, people, we've got a couple things to race over. But Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, and Crystal Palace, people. This is the first time in the entire history of UEFA that 9 teams from the same country have qualified for the last round of 16 in their respective competitions. Now, I'll say that to say this. Do you think it's a clean sweep? So Champs, Europa, Conference, all going home to British clubs? I don't know, man. Let me know your thoughts, people. But I have to remove that because we don't want to get copyright issues. And we also want to make sure that we're watching this together. Where is it? Okay. It never starts on time, innit? Is my one working? Is it on TV as well? Because I'd rather watch on TV. It says Champions League live back shortly. Is mine working? Is you lot working? This is looking like some technical difficulties. What is going on here? Where is my remote as well? Should have had all of this prepared, people. But it's early in the morning and a meal. Why is it frozen? Where's my remote, man? She put things down. There it is. Let's turn on the TV as well. Surely it's got to be on actual TV. And I always fall for this as well, man. There's probably some unnecessary talking going on. They never just get to business. Just draw the teams and then do your festivals and whatnot. Start seeing some shoddy highlights. Let me guess. We see a say no to racism advert, because that's going to stop stuff. That stopped that fucking Benfica player, didn't it? And even Real Madrid, some fan was doing a Nazi salute. You can't make this up. Sometimes in society, yeah, genuinely, people, I think we're living in a simulation. Okay, we're there. It is on TV. We're here. I was never missing this. I should really know this. Okay, the finals in Budapest. What country is Budapest? Hungary. I'm sure Shabazz wants to roll. And just as I turn on the TV, Arsenal. Arsenal. Kai Havertz scores again. But make sure we don't win this. Gyökeres Premier Champs double. Kai Havertz, 2-time Champions League winner. Tranquillo. Something tells me we're going to get effed over and we'll be in a little fast. The Champs, man, you have to be prepared for everything, man. You have to be prepared. There's no easy games. Even we can do the looking on paper thing, but there's no easy games, man. We just got to move to everyone. Arsenal can defo win the Champs. Talk to me when you start I just play it by ear, innit? Because this is now where I start taking it serious. Not that I'm not taking it seriously, like, and not that there isn't pressure, because if anything, it's best that you win your games. You avoid an extra kind of game, people. And I know, we went out against PSG, but we didn't get embarrassed. Quarterfinals in Arteta's first year managing us in Europe, didn't get embarrassed, but fell short. Highlight under his tenure is obviously Real Madrid, but I do think you have to play it by ear. Of course, there could be the magic of the tournament and all of that jazz. Personally, I don't think Arsenal get that. I think we just tactically we have to be superb. All of those controllables, and then you need magic players and magic moments. And I don't think we have that to the standard that we need it. Now, anything can happen. We'll support them all the way, but yeah, that's just how a guy feels, man. Man said, DG, well, go on, haven't caught up. My favorite up live in a minute. Big up, bro. Let me hold something, fam. I know them TalkSport checks hitting. I ran out of yak. This guy is an idiot. Stop drinking, bro. This guy's a fool. Big up myself, man. Big up myself. But yeah, man, there is that side of the draw as well, depending on how it's drawn. Where depending on how it works out, we can get City. I bring on anyone, man. Bring on anyone. F it. I personally think we're getting Leverkusen. And they make me a bit nervy, you know. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know why. Andy don't agree, saying we have a serious chance if we get Leverkusen. Why though? Why are we kind of brushing Leverkusen? I'm not gonna lie. I know it can't work out, but I'm trying to play Bodo Glint pure ignorance because they've shown that they can equip themselves. I'm on that. I was gonna say another Galatasaray's food. Galatasaray's absolute food. We can move to them. Are you prepared for Madrid City? Yeah, it'd be lovely to see that, man. Football's fixed like that. Vincent, one love. Big up, DG, my boy. My bro, apologies. Catching up from work. But one question. Would we play the same starting 11 against Chelsea? Same approach. It's a must-win. Leverkusen or Atalanta. I prefer Leverkusen. So Vincent is another one that prefers Leverkusen. Why are we all brushing? Why we all want Leverkusen and we're all kind of brushing past Atalanta being a threat potentially? Well, why is Atalanta more of a threat and we're all brushing Leverkusen? In relation to the same 11, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, man. Like, I would go the same 11 against Spurs. Unless you're going to do that. But the only thing I'd say, if Eze stays there, I want him and Saka to move a bit, man. I don't really want Saka on the halfway line trying to get the ball and dribble past the whole team. Imagine if Bodo Glimt went and won this, man. Because we want to be on the easier side of the draw, DG, and that's Leverkusen. Fair play. Fair play. I guess I'm going to learn how this works out. Because Italian teams this year have underperformed in Europe. Bodo will be tough. They ain't scrubs like you think. I never said they're scrubs. They're the neutrals' favourites. They're ballers. They've shown they can go to some tough grounds. With the way their season kind of pans out, they've actually not had that much football. There's so much things to give them praise for. But I want them. I think my team beat them, innit? I don't think we're doing what other guys have done, if I'm honest. But then again, the away leg, that pitch, woof. I do think it's a cop-out for teams. I'm sure Arsenal played Bodo Glimt in my life. Mainly when it was in Europa. City as well. City were poor and it's not the same City side, but that pitch. And you know what? These ballers can't complain. I know you're bougie now, but you all came up in humble beginnings. The way you lot have come in your lives, that Bodo Glimt pitch, you would have prayed to play on that as a little kid, but there is that kind of factor as well, man. Manners and respect from Connecticut. Right back at you, William. Home and away. We should move on to the next round. We have enough quality. Atalanta has been great lately at home, but Leverkusen 3 at the back suits us better. So that's the first. Big up yourself, Vincent. That's the first. Somebody's rising up something for me to go off, people. So I appreciate that. At least you've shown you're working out. Silver side so far. Galatasaray, Atalanta, PSG, Real Madrid. Blue side, Leverkusen, Bodo, Newcastle, Atletico Madrid. All right, Andy. All right, cool. All right, I'm with you lot now. Obviously, we want to be part of that side, but we don't get that luck. Oi, Rakitic is in the building. You see the two UEFA dons that are wearing glasses? We always see them, but does anyone know their name? Honest to God. That artificial grass in the Arctic Circle, -10 degrees, it's a killer away. It is, and they're a nasty team in a good way, like for the neutrals. Like Bodo, they're fearless. They play great football. I don't know how it would translate, but that hard guy, he can't be there too long. Like, he's a baller. Like, the way they play great ball. Like, the Inter Milan game, the second leg, that was one of the most enjoyable games I've seen in a minute because they soaked up. Not to discount Bodo, because I've been singing them their praises, but I just think Inter didn't look like Inter believed. It felt like watching that game. It's a weird one because when you know you need to come back from behind, you need a sense of urgency, but you can't panic in it, if that makes sense. On one hand, in that Inter game, it felt like, oh yeah, we know we're going to get a couple goals, there's chances. But as the game kind of ticked on, every missed chance, heads are getting dropped. People are feeling some sort of way. And they had chances, but Bodo soaked up the pressure, as you should go into the San Siro. They soaked up the pressure well, rid their luck defensively, and killed them. And the goals they put together, crazy. Bring Leverkusen, battle of the Invincibles, fair play. If I was Leverkusen, I'd be shameless. R1's better. Because we did it in, like, football's removed. And I was even having this debate with my friends, yeah. Banter aside, put your football purist cap on. What treble is better? Manchester City's or Man United's? Because for me, Man United's, like, I think it was more human. Like, I just think it was more human, innit? Like, they obviously snatched a couple games at the death, but then you could look at the modern day the gap between the big teams and the smaller teams isn't there. It isn't as large. So you can't not say cities, if I'm honest. All good, bro. Just chilling at home this Friday. John, big up yourself. Happy Friday to everyone. The perfect draw for Arsenal. Barca PSG, Real City, Bayern Atalanta, Liverpool Gala. If we get that, we can't play any of those teams to the finals. You know we're not getting that, but it'd be good, man. We paid Bulldog in, man called them Gimp, in Europa. So yeah, man. Hopefully it's a good game. Just better suited to play Bayern Leverkusen, really. Are we still waffling about bopping them in the summer? Live from Planet X, big up the Australians, man. One love. Can we make sure we're smashing the like button, people? Honestly, this is taking long. I'm still here watching it with you lot. I can see it to the left of me. Rakitic is there. The balls are in the thing. No one's making movements. They're still talking, people. So yeah, once again, Andy's saying the blue side is significantly easier route than the silver side. You lot are smart, man. How the hell did you lot work all of this stuff out, man? Some fans are getting ahead of themselves, planning out the best route, talking about best routes before playing City. We do not need to think about it, but we got to earn it. Next game is always priority. It's true, though, and you're not wrong here, but, bro, the man of my fans, man. Yeah, you want to be on... So you want to be on the right side. So Bayern Munich or Arsenal getting Leverkusen. Bodo Glint is getting City versus... I don't know, man. I can't lie, man. It's too smart for me. We will be doing watch-alongs for their games. Seeded pairings, Arsenal and Bayern. Oh, it's lovely to see my team. 3 and 4, Liverpool, Spurs. 5 and 6, these are positions. Barca, Chelsea. And you got Sporting in City. DG, what will you say when you get Madrid / City in the quarters? Bro, that's what bro, win, lose, or draw. Like, I'm cool now. Like, with whoever we get, whether we win, lose, or not. I've seen us play Bayern a couple times, but in knockout stages, Bayern, PSG, Madrid. That this is obviously you're filled with excitement and nerves and all of these things. This is what we wanted to be in, innit? This is the realm we wanted to be in. Are Arsenal considered the underdogs, even being favourites by the bookies? Never won it before and haven't been to a final in, what, 20 years? I wouldn't say on statistical form at this moment, we can't be the underdogs. If you're talking Champions League heritage and, you know, history, then we have to be underdogs. But the house always wins, innit? And if you're the bookies, the last 2 seasons or 3 seasons, whether Arsenal have won or not, we have been at points one of the best performing teams in Europe or in the Premier League or whatever. You're going to put the odds favourably, innit? So, yeah, morning team, man. Congrats on all new milestones you're hitting. I'm not hitting no milestones, man, but we're aspiring, man. We keep going. Appreciate that. Smash the like button, people. Subscribe if you haven't. It's going to be a great year. We've got whatever's left of club football. We've got the World Cup. Then the football's back. I even got 2 holidays, people. So, yeah, smash the like button. I'm even going to record content out there for you. We're even going to do watch-alongs out there. The hustle don't stop, people. So, yeah, man. And big up you lot. I didn't think you lot would be here. I didn't think you lot would be here to watch the draw with myself. So, big up all of you lot. Who we got? It's not been officially confirmed, but we know we're playing either Atalanta or Leverkusen. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. There's graphics on the screen. It's the road to Budapest. Come on, boys. Calm down. We're not playing. I genuinely felt we're about to play a game of football. I'm excited. It's Friday. I'm here with the family, with you lot. Appreciate you lot. Don't know what's going on, man. I'll be real. I don't know what's going on. There must be the computer working it out or something, because they keep showing this. Can someone dumb it down in stupid terms, or should I ask ChatGPT, like, what's going on? Okay, Rakitic. You know what? I want Madrid City. I want PSG Barca. I want Arsenal Liverpool. I'm just trying to think of every decent Champions League fixture I've seen. Has it been, John? Break time at work. This is perfect. Come on, my boy. Bodo are serious, man. Serious team. Whole lot of yapping. I mean, we keep hearing about the seeded pairings, man. Which team would you prefer for Arsenal? Atalanta and Bayern Leverkusen, honestly? I'm not really fussed, man. Maybe Leverkusen, man, because I think the Bundesliga clubs can be got at bar Bayern. Whole lot of yapping once again, man. Do you reckon Spurs have a chance this Champions League? They're in it, so they have a chance, but... And generally, you know, obviously they weren't disrupted, But the last time they were rubbed in Europe, they won the competition. Obviously, we're being a bit lazy in the analysis. It's definitely not the same. But I've seen Chelsea be scrubby in the league and win it. I've seen Liverpool be scrubby in the league and win it. So you can't rule them out. But nah, they're clearly far too naive. I don't think there's enough quality. City, Rakitic has drawn for City. Okay, who's City got? Who's City got? Who's City got? Who's City got? You know City gonna get some immediate team, man. Swear, they actually got Madrid. Football is fixed. Corruption's only bad if I'm not involved. That City done looks nervous. Is it City Madrid? Confirm City Madrid. I think I just saw City Madrid. Yes! And the whole of Barcelona will be cheering on. Okay, Sporting. I want to play Sporting. I want Gyökeres to. We all knew. I'm sure Courtois even said that as well. City have Madrid. Bodo Glimt Sporting. That's nice. Because if you're Sporting, you feel like you can beat Bodo. If you're Bodo, you're feeling you can beat Sporting. If I'm putting money, I ain't watching Portuguese league week in, week out. I'm definitely not watching Norwegian league. Have to ask Haaland or Oscar Bob or Odegaard. Bodo Glimt probably manoeuvring through that. That's decent, man, for them teams there, man. Don't we want City to go as deep as possible? Oh, you're one of them. I hear it. I'm not. If they're still in it, they're still in it. I know what you're gonna say. Like, oh, the more games they're in, the better. I hear all of that. I don't know about all of that. I want them to go. Whoa, PSG Chelsea. Yeah, it's Real, hey, Chelsea fans, you lot were giving it hot waffle about you moved to them in America in the club World Cup. You're talking about Barca. You did say you was in a title shout. Man, need to see this. Big up, bro, and Deco. Man, need to see this. Newcastle, Barca. Rashford scored a great goal in that. There's some good games, man. Big up, Queen of the South. I just see you comment. Morning to all the family. Morning. Hope you're doing well and safe. Yes, there's some good games. Hey, the watch-alongs are going to be epic, lad. Big up, they're going to be epic. PSG, Chelsea, Newcastle, Barca. Champions League business. Liverpool have been drawn. I say Claudio Ranieri is on a generational run. Bro, that's his doppelganger. Sometimes I look at him and think it's Galatasaray. Trip to Turkey for Liverpool. Can't sleep on Gala, but Liverpool are going to move to them. And you know what? There's no logic. But I actually think Liverpool, this is just how sometimes I go off vibes. I don't know why. I think Liverpool can go on a serious run in the champs. Slightly, I feel it about Chelsea as well. Tottenham Hotspur have been drawn. Boo! Like, Atletico. Conor Gallagher's going to get clamped. Yes, you lot are gone safe. They're gone. Do you know that's probably a better draw than Tottenham Hotspur expected? Safe. You're gone. Atletico, you're getting dealt with. You're gone. Liverpool getting cooked again in Turkey. Ain't they played Gala this season already? Or am I making that up? Picked Bayern Munich. Yeah, Liverpool on the same side as PSG City. I think Liverpool could do it. Bayern Munich have been drawn. Get everyone out. City were always going to get Madrid. You're right, man. These guys always find a way to drag everything out. To be fair, they have Atalanta, Bayern Munich. So we've got a trip to Germany off the back, people. See the analysis? We've got a trip to Germany. But yeah, Spurs ain't got a snowball's chance, lad. But you never know. When you're doing rugby domestically, that could be a madness. And we've been drawn. Kiel. And it's, I don't even want to really talk about this, but there's a reality. Imagine Spurs win the Champions League and get relegated. Madness. Right, we got Leverkusen. That it? Bit of a killjoy, isn't it? Big up you lot, man. Bit of a killjoy. So once again, PSG, Chelsea, Galatasaray, Liverpool, Real Madrid, City, Atalanta, Bayer Leverkusen. They're all on one side. On the right-hand side, which is us. Really? Everyone whose name was not mentioned, everyone I mentioned is on the left, everyone else is on the right, innit? So we are on the same side as Newcastle, Barcelona, all these teams. Fair enough. No, Hincapié can play. So you dodge Madrid and City in the quarters. I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone work it out. I'm just a football fan, man. Yes, Gala, we're going back to Turkey again. We want revenge. Yeah, we already played them. They beat us 1-0 over a dodgy pen. It's a weird one because I can see a thing where I think Liverpool go through against Gala. I think if you're Liverpool, you just do them in at Anfield, innit? It might be a thing where I think they back. Personally, I think Liverpool, like, I know it doesn't work like this, but Liverpool play the first leg at Anfield. They win 4-5-0 in Turkey. Turkey are going to be on it. They're roaring. They're excited. You might lose 1-0 on the night, but you're still going through. To be fair, though, Gala, they played very well against Juventus. You can only play what's in front. You can genuinely only play what's in front of you. But we all know a bit of Juventus tax. The Italian teams ain't been on nothing. Arsenal on the blue side. Literally the best possible draw for Arsenal. Hey, you lot are saying it. I'm going to say it. There will be TikToks coming up about that. Literally the best draw for Arsenal. I'm going with you lot. We still have to earn the right to win. I think that's it. Quickest draw we've ever seen. So what's our reactions, people? What's our reactions? Let's actually bring that up on the Jumbotron. Champions League. Let's bring that up on the Jumbotron. It probably ain't even edited yet. Cameron, show us this. Show us it in full. That's a bit awkward, ain't it? Has anyone got a graphic? It's not coming from Google. There's no way to just see it. Well, it's a bit annoying. What are you lot saying in the chat? We'll look at Arsenal's transfer news in a minute. So stoked with that kind of lie. I wouldn't say I'm stoked, because you still got to go out there and win the games. But if you lot are saying that's the easiest part of the draw, that's the easiest part of the draw, innit? In Bodo Glimt we trust. Okay, we can bring it up on the Jumbotron. We can bring it up on the Jumbotron, people. Smash the like button. Come on, focus, people. Please focus. Please make sure we're smashing like buttons, we're subscribing, and we're doing all of that. So on the left-hand side, is it left-hand side, blue side, green side, whatever, in it? Either on one side, you got PSG, Chelsea, Galatasaray, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Atalanta, Bayern Munich. Obviously, with that being said, you know, you lot fight it out. On the right-hand side, you've got Newcastle, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur, Bodo Glimt Sporting. That's one of the happiest. I'm happy them man got to play each other as well. Like, they got fighting chance. Leverkusen, Arsenal, and that was, you know, we knew we was getting Leverkusen or Atalanta. The same with Bayern Munich, in it. So on paper, you lot are saying we're on the right side. For me, I see some good teams. It's football. Anyone can win on the day. You need to turn up. We don't know what the dynamics are going to look like. Obviously, there could be injuries. There could be positive or negative sentiments. We don't know what teams are going to look like. So we can't do the on paper thing too much. But we've shown we can fight in Europe. We've shown we can fight in the Premier League. Obviously, I want to cross the path from being a team that's beating Real Madrid and having these good nights out and capping it off. But, boy, Leverkusen, I'm sure they're going to want to shut us up. Bodo Glimt Sporting is going to be a good one. Atletico Spurs, stinky. I'll be real, very stinky. Newcastle, Barca, we're all going to watch that, aren't we? And can we please, UEFA, make sure these things, they're all going to be on the same day, in it, which is jarring, because obviously I want to watch Arsenal, but I want to watch the others. Gala versus Liverpool, I expect Liverpool to go through. Again, Liverpool might lose the game in Turkey, but I'd expect them to comprehensively go through. Luis Enrique, Patton, Chelsea, please. Chelsea are not on nothing. Chelsea were waffling when they beat Barcelona or something in the Champions League, waffling when they beat us, waffling when they beat you lot in the Club World Cup. You lot said you're the champions of the world. Show us that. Spurs, you lot said you're champions of Europe. Show us that. Eager to do hype. You man are going to get scrubbed out, rubbed out. That is going to be one dead game. And I already know I'm an Atletico Madrid fan for that. Newcastle, just because of social media, and Barcelona. I need to iron this, but we also got to remember, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I was born in Paris and I am French. So that's why, you know, Arsenal, Arsene Wenger and whatnot. Chelsea will be there. Hate along, we'll be there. We'll definitely be there. We'll definitely be there. We'll be there. Don't worry. Galatasaray, I was born in Turkey for that game against Liverpool. Hala Madrid against City. And then obviously, Atalanta, Bayern. You know, what company do you think? Who do you lot think's the favourite in the champs? Because for me, I think it's Bayern. I do think it's Bayern Munich. But then on the other hand, PSG, they're not really firing and whatnot. And I don't think they're as good as last year. And they've lost Donnarumma. And I wonder if it's a bit of humble pie for Luis Enrique because I didn't agree with it, but I know you wanted a keeper that's better with his feet. You're in a bit of goalkeeping shenanigans. Dembele was in hot water for kind of drawing out the team. They were better than Monaco, but there's a couple things Monaco did that if you are the big dogs in Europe, you're thinking you can get something against PSG. But for me, I know what, well, Arsenal beat the favourites that I'm saying. Bayern Munich look a class above everyone from what I've seen, and I just feel it's their year. No logic behind it. PSG, they're the reigning champions, have to take them seriously. Fingers, toes, everything in between crossed that Arsenal do what needs to be done. We all know what Hansi Flick ball is, and they should be very disappointed that they didn't get to the final and maybe gave a better showing than Inter Milan did, innit, people? So it's very interesting. And you can't write off no one. You can't. Because 9 times out of 10, the scrubby, there is upsets. I hope there's no upset with Arsenal Leverkusen, but you can't rule it out. You can't rule out Atalanta Bayern. Bodo Glint Sporting. Dare I say, people probably think Sporting are probably the underdog going into that, if I'm honest, based on what we've seen in the champs. God forbid, but I hope Atletico Madrid mash up Spurs, but they ain't exactly been amazing all season. Barca, Newcastle, that's another game we've seen. So we've seen Newcastle, Barca already. We've seen Galatasaray, Liverpool. It'll be interesting to see how this thing works out, man. If we win our games and go to the semis, who do you want to play against? So this is around the 16. So this will take you to the quarterfinals. This will take you to the semis, innit? Bodo Glint. And I know you shouldn't have revenge in your life, people, but if we're speaking from a vengeance kind of angle, Barcelona or Atletico. In fact, we can't. They'll buck each other, innit? And we can't get Glint. I'm chatting. Barcelona. Or Newcastle. We'll bop Newcastle, man. I'm not shook on Newcastle. The scariest away, well, every away ground is scary, innit? But of all of these teams, Gala's atmosphere, Anfield in the champs, Super Bayern in the champs, Madrid. Yeah, you get where I'm going. Everything could be a factor. Bring them on. Come on, you Gunners. Smash the like, says Manny. Said, DG, we can get Spurs in the quarterfinals. They're not rolling. They're not rolling, bro. They're not rolling. I'd love that. Be interesting. They're not rolling, man. Come on, man. They're getting dusted. They're not rolling. As much as I hate Spurs, a part of me thinks, oh, you know what? You never know, you know. Stranger things have happened in this game that we love called football, innit? I'm hearing the champs winners face Manchester United in exhibition match so they don't feel left out. Why did you draw them out? You play Atletico Madrid in the semis. Revenge, man. Koscielny crumbled. Well, when didn't Koscielny crumble? But yeah, Atletico are a bit scary now with Lookman. He's adapted to life brilliantly, man. And, you know, it's written in the script. Every Arsenal fan waffling about Julian Alvarez. He scores against us. Beautiful. We got a good draw for once. But we got to go out and earn the right to win this thing, man. It's literally the perfect draw apart from Barcelona. Wow, DG, no excuses not to go deep or make the final. Realistically, Arsenal versus Barca semi-finals. Well, for us, based on what we said, not getting to the finals is a failure, isn't it? Because what? Under Arteta, we've got quarterfinal. His first year in the Champions League. We got quarterfinals against Bayern Munich, didn't bang. Got to the semis last year, didn't get through against PSG. So there's been an upward trajectory. So obviously, you want to win it, innit? Like, none of these teams can afford to start dreaming. It's the ambition, but none of them can afford to start dreaming about winning it. It's not the right time, but you're in it to win it. Everyone should feel like they could do something. If I'm honest, you lot are catting for a Spurs Arsenal semi-finals. You know what? Why not, man? Bring it on. I'm expecting semi-finals minimum at this draw. It'd be lovely, man. And you know what? Teams in Europe, please don't start doing stinky low blocks like we see in Prem. Please play how you've been playing against us, boys. Please. I need the champs, man. I need the champs. God, please, man. You can shave 2 years off my life. Please, I need the champs. I need to die seeing my team. Well, not literally, but when my time comes to leave this earth, I need to see just once, man. Just once. This is everything to me. This is all I want. All I want is Arsenal to win the champs, Jamaica to beat Portugal in the World Cup, and Brazil to win the World Cup. And that's going to happen. I promise you, Brazil winning the World Cup and Jamaica is going to beat Portugal. Yes, they need to qualify. Congo, big up the Congolese. Get out of here, man. New Caledonia, get out of here, man. We're doing this thing. DG, the tongue has power. You need to believe we can do it. I hear all of that, man. I hear all of that, but you got to go out and win, bro. Because bare Arsenal fans been doing this manifestation thing for time. Like, rise up where's the Premier League champs? Hopefully we do this year So yeah, say all of that. But you need to go out and do it, mate. We need to go out and do it. Need to go out and do it. I can't remember which player quote I saw yesterday, but they literally said we're going to get Madrid like always. I think it was Courtois. I think Courtois said they're going to get City, if I remember correctly. Big up front. I feel like our route looks easy, but that could be our biggest issue if we underrate the teams we play. But we've got no luxury. Nobody can underestimate no one. If you're Liverpool, you're thinking you're moving past Galatasaray. You can't do anything. I don't know who out of the PSG Chelsea camp would feel the favourites. You can't write them off. Barcelona can't act like it's, especially for Liverpool with Gala and Barca with Newcastle, because you bucked them before. You can't think it's a write-off. Our players can't have that thought like some of you. I'd rather buy Leverkusen over Atalanta because Leverkusen are scrubby. Can't have that. Like, you need to go out there and do it. Even I don't even want to do it with Spurs because they're actually fucking shit, but somehow they've got themselves to this stage. You can't draw them out. The power of the tongue is incredibly real. I'm the most handsome guy in London. I'm going to make £1 million in the next 2 months. Let's do this. Brian said that. Fair enough. You said that. So I'm going to take you up on the power of the tongue. We're going to get to 75,000 subs if you lot smash the likes. Shout out SLD. Don't want England to win. It's coming home, mate. It's coming home. Jogo Benito is coming home. And then people, them, you know how when the teams that we want to win, you know how we start deciphering stuff in it. You know how we start deciphering stuff. It'd be nice to win it, but I don't think England are going to win it. I think England are due to, and it's nothing to do with Tuchel. He signed a new deal. I just think England are due to stink out the gaff. They're due to stink out the gaff. Up front nine's Congolese. What is it you Congolese fellas say? We're going to send you packing. You're not going to be like, Mama and Guy, you're going home, man. You lot go put the entubber on the thing, man. You're going home, bro. We're moving to, I promise you, we're moving. Big up the Congolese. We love you lot. We're moving to you lot. When we get past Caledonia, we're moving to you lot. We're absolutely moving. You think man's scared of Balassi and all these guys, bro? Chancellor and Bemba and that. Light, fam. Light, fam. You lot eat your entubber, put on the Nollywood. Gaza's reaching, bro. Light, fam. Light, fam. Don't want to hear it. Light, fam. Man, not on no bowling thing. Light, fam. I can't like Congo. That's scary. There's too many guys like this. Got some bowlers. I'm trying to do the fashion merchant thing. I need this. Congo, you don't need this, man. Everyone was gassed. And then Giroud stinker. Finals minimum. So, yeah, as I was saying, sorry, man. I started waffling about next things. And I need to finish this Lemsik. It's horrible, man. I think England are due to stink out the gaff. What? 2 finals and then like 2 Euros finals, sandwiching that a quarter final. I mean, a semi-final against France. I just think they're due to stink it out. Like, I think it's going to be scrubby, man. Like, I think the group stage is going to be scrubby. I think you look at the amount of games that these players, all players, but a lot of British players have to play. You start thinking about, like, because obviously it's Canada, it's Mexico, it's America. There's different temperatures, there's different altitude. Don't really know Tuchel's game plan like that. Don't really know. We little 1s and 2s that we've seen don't really know. We don't really know. So I'm not expecting much from England. I think it's going to be a short stay. I think you lot, especially for me as a selfish Arsenal fan, the Bakayos, the Declan Rices, Eze, Noni, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Dalman, Wanyeri. No, on a serious note, anyone that's there with England, or well, anyone that's there from Arsenal with England, I think you're going to have a long holiday, and I think you're going to have a short tournament. You couldn't even move to Bacona and his little brother about reggae boys. So what? We're going to move to, like, everyone has bad days, bro. No one don't even know the Congo kit. You lot think it's meaty, bro. Looks like arts and craft. Allow it, bro. What has Congo done? Have you reached World Cup before? Yeah, reached World Cup. Let me see the Congo squad. You man are dead, man. Congo team, national team. You lot are dead. You lot going to be on me if... Well, we need to win... Before we can even talk about playing Congo, we need to beat New Caledonia. But fuck it, you got too far to man. Man, that's meaty, bro. Name 10 Congolese players in the Prem. Name one Congolese Premier League legend. There's none. There's none. Wes Morgan better than all of them? Wes Morgan best centre back in the Prem. He's better than Tony Adams. He's better than Rio. He's better than Sol. He's better than John Terry. None of them could win the league at Leicester. Lie, fam. Wan-Bissaka, get out of here, man. Okay, that Siddiqui one is cold. You man, that shit, man. I like, fam. You lot are nothing, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Visa, Meady. No one ain't what Visa went to Newcastle. What's he doing? Maltese head. Here, no, Wan-Bissaka. Breakdancer, Tishabi. Why didn't he make out United? He shit, fam. Masuaku, dead. Dead. Ice in the US. That should be fun. There's always one. Sadiqi's cold still. He's cold. Who did he rip the other day? He done something to someone for Sunday, and he absolutely. Ooh, who's that? Oh, Haaland. Big up yourself, K. Now, England are not rubbed, but they're going to be rubbed, bro. Like, there's just too much negatives, I feel. I say Liverpool versus Bayern Munich and Barca versus Arsenal in the semis. I hear it. I hear it. Ideal situation is Barca in the semis. We are crud against low blocks. So let's hope Newcastle and Athletic get knocked out. Listen, what we need to do right now is focus on Leverkusen. Arsenal have a good run, but it doesn't count for Jack if Bayern come out and slap us. Boy, there's no hiding. Exactly, Marcel. There's no hiding place at this stage in the champs. Let's get it. We welcome all challengers. This is what it's about. Up the Reds, the proper Reds, not the Liverpool Reds. But you're right. Like, you can't. I do think there's in tournament football, and of course, in an ideal world, you want to avoid the best teams, play the shitter teams, and get to the final and go and win it. But this is the crown. You got to be able to buck everyone. In fact, in the champs from the jump now, because of how they changed it, you have to. There's a tough run of games. Like, you might get the luck of the draw, like Spurs. That I stand corrected, and I'll always throw agendas. Yeah, Spurs didn't have to play no one in the league phase. Who did they have to play? Like, what we had to play Inter away. We had to welcome Bayern Munich here. There's therefore one semi-half decent team we had to play, and then we kept to meet. Last year we had PSG, and that's nobody's fault. My point is, you have to be ready from the jump. Like, genuinely, there's no hiding place. There's no ideal world scenario. Again, the more that you go on in the Champions League, the more that you're gonna, because in the Prem, it's close with us and City. In an ideal world, Arsenal are maneuvering into we're going all the way in the champs, isn't it? So continuously, and bearing in mind there's injuries, loss of form, fatigue, we've got international break unnecessarily coming up. We're gonna have those weeks where Tuesday, Wednesday is a serious game in Europe. The weekend, whether you're playing City or we know we ain't got another game against Liverpool, but for argument's sake, you got a big game against a traditional top six. We're gonna have to maneuver the squad, and obviously you want to compete for all of them, but I do feel at some point a lot of managers probably have to prioritize stuff now. Well, especially Arsenal and City will have to prioritize stuff. For Liverpool, it's just simple. Win as many games as you can in the Prem, go as far as you can in the champs. The same said for Chelsea. And even that, and if United were in the champs, these lot are fighting for top four. These lot are fighting for top four. So they have, by the same logic, must win on the Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. The only bias this obviously has is to a PSG. Because you've bopped the French league, innit? Like, you're going to bop the French league or Bayern Munich. You bop that league. You're not looking over your shoulder type of thing. Now, I don't know where Leverkusen are. Maybe there is whatever they're competing at domestically. You get where I'm going at this point. Glad City are on the other side of the draw. Why though, Arthur? We earned that draw by winning the group stage. Opportunity of a lifetime for Arteta and the boys. I hear you with the first part. I wouldn't quite go and say opportunity of a lifetime, because you still got to go and earn the right. But if you're looking at it as you'd rather be on the right, what did you not say? The blue side and the left or the green side? Listen, I don't know for the colours in it, but this is what we're doing. So yeah, I'd take Siddiqui at Arsenal. But I wonder, is that too reactionary from myself? Power of the tongue. DG Defo puts that in his Tinder. But look at this guy, SLD. Go ahead. I've never been on Tinder in my life. I've never got on Tinder, especially this. Man, there's a lot of things I'll do before Tinder, man. Get out of here, man. But yeah, let's move on, people. So yeah, I mean, I'll say it again. If you don't know, as we've been waffling about, ideal scenario, we've got our side of the draw. Brazil's team is us. Mate, Ahmad, same energy when we win it. Same energy. I'm not even going to deal with that. Same energy. I told you Brazil's going to win it. We got Neymar. So, yeah, English teams, yeah, on top of just seeing the draw, once again, I'll read it out. PSG, Chelsea, Gala, Liverpool, Real Madrid, City, Atalanta, Bayern Munich, Newcastle, Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, apologies, Spurs, Bodo Glimt, Sporting, Leverkusen, Arsenal. So, yeah, we can part that off. And English teams should be filled with confidence. Obviously, if you support Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, and Crystal Palace, you only care about your team. I don't know about you fans. I only care about Arsenal winning stuff. I don't care about, oh my days, it's great for England if Arsenal win this and these one win this in the Europa and this in the Conference League. But you've got 9 teams. And obviously, if you're what? Chelsea at the moment, Liverpool at the moment, Man United at the moment, you need these teams to do as well as they can in it, because 5th place another year in a row is going to give you that kind of spot. So it'd be interesting. And if you're honest, on top of the obvious reasons for wanting to win the Champions League, because all footballers grew up wanting to win it, Chelsea might not get top 4. Liverpool might not get top 4. Winning the champs by default buses you back in the competition for next year, innit? Really and truly. Spurs, it's dark, man. Like, it's dark. But then again, it's the Bandulu teams that go the furthest, to a degree. You could argue that Arsenal, Liverpool, City are like the favourites to fly the flag for England. But these 3 sides, and let's say it's a bit disrespectful to Chelsea, actually, because they're big dogs. You know, Newcastle, big club. Chelsea, one stuff. Tottenham Hotspur. But it's these kind of clubs that probably go the furthest. Like, in previous years, you might be shook to play Newcastle. It's been a bit of an up and down season. They've been consistently stinking out the gaff for another year. And Chelsea are Chelsea. And you know what? Whenever Chelsea are scrubby, they end up winning the champs. So we do need to put a bit of respect on their name. But yeah, we have got Atalanta people. Keep your thoughts coming. But I did say we'll go over some of the transfer nonsense. Romano has said Arsenal's main focus is on the trophies they can win this season, but in the background, there's always talks, discussions, and things happening. One thing I can guarantee is that Arsenal work on midfielders in the summer. Yes, man, bring that. And Miles Lewis-Skelly in midfield. One of the priorities in the summer transfer window, I think, a bit under the radar in the media in this moment, could also be to add a young right back to the squad. Is that because we might be looking at it, Ben White, you're a good player, but evolution of the squad, injuries. I do think, to a degree, regardless of context, I do think Berto has to look at the finances. So whether you think Gyökeres is not Gyökeres, Jesus is a great squad player, big money. It's a bit different. But Martin Odegaard, and you know, if Eze does his thing, if Saka's going to play in that role, you know, pathways for others, financially, that might be something. Kai Havertz, 1 minute he's signing a new deal, then another. You get where I'm going, and I'm purposely missing out Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson. It goes without saying, kind of need to clear up wages. And I don't quite think we'll buy 8 players, but if we're going to buy less players, then surely we could buy bigger ticket items. Now, granted, if you can get, for me, a left winger for 2 million and no one knows him and he goes and ends up being a Sadio Mane for us, great. Or if you're going to spend money on a household name, great. But that's something that needs to be introduced in, especially if we win the Premier League and or another trophy. You've reached the pinnacle during the Emirates era. Now you can't be complacent. You can't rip the whole team up. 10 man can't leave and 10 man come in. But why? But you get where I'm going in it. When you're at the top, the only way is down. And that's why you see what Sir Alex Ferguson's done. You see what Pep Guardiola's done. Like that stamina and that motivation. And again, I'm reaching too much, but clearly we need to start winning trophies. That's why we moved to this stadium. We're on a 20-odd year drought in the Prem. Obviously, I want to do that this year. I want to do something that I've never seen my team do. Retain the Premier League. Easier said than done. Retain it. And obviously win a Champions League and be up there and make up for missed time in it. But yeah, man, that's nice. Arsenal are considering, I mean, I wouldn't mind a young right back. If Ben White goes, Mosquera can play there. It'd be nice to not run Timber into the ground. Fair enough. Arsenal are considering the possibility to do something, not just in midfield, but at right back and also at winger. Arsenal are going to be active in the summer. The work behind the scenes is starting. Now, that does sound great, but what team isn't doing that? Realistically, what team isn't doing that? Love our side. We played the winner of Sporting and that Norwegian team after we dismantled Bayern Leverkusen. DG need the fans to get behind the team. These cup runs you don't get every year. Bro, we're here, innit? Hincapié can't be cup tied, bro. We'll be there. Champions League, it don't apply, man. Gyökeres and Eze goals roaming again. Catherine, I hope so. I can't lie. I don't care. But I'll go back, bring me the champs. The way I feel now, League Cup, get over the line. Premier League, get over the line. Champs, stars are lying in it, but I'm not looking for beautiful football now. I'm looking for who fucking wants it now. Mika Godes is that low-cost, high-potential winger. The Ajax shoot. Is he 30, though? Because I don't know for Ajax, man. Obviously, we got a good deal from Timber, but they have been selling a couple of dodgy goods. Like, eventually, De Ligt has found his feet. You know, he didn't go from Ajax to Man United, but they've been zanging people. Man United got zanged for Anthony. That Hato guy is looking a bit scrubby. Ziyech was a shag. De Jong's done well. None of them have really kicked on. That low-cost winger with high potential is Mika Götze. That's the perfect Trossard replacement. Then ship Jesus out and get Rodrigo. I want Rodrigo, but slightly, we know he's not the truth for us. Slightly, we all want him, but we know it's not going to be that. The left wing must be prioritized. It can be City and Arsenal in all comp finals. Who knows? But you know, weird. And this is what we want to be in. But it could get weird because you played them once already, obviously in the league. You're gonna play them again. You got them in the League Cup final. You could buck them in the FA Cup, and you could have 2 games minimum against them this season. And you know, if you're a British broadcaster, that's what you want. Arsenal's path is destiny, bro. I'll be real, man. I can't do the destiny thing with Arsenal. My heart's still broken from 2006, bro. I genuinely thought we was going to win it, bro. No one gave us a chance against Madrid. Makeshift defense. Henry stood up tall. Lehmann, obviously, against Villarreal. You know, big up Patrick Vieira. We dealt with him. I remember this vividly, and I was proud of my boys, but it felt like Mighty Ducks took the lead against Barcelona. What was we? 15, 16, 17, 18 minutes away from winning it in Paris. Sol Campbell scored as well. And then we saw it worked out. Now, if VAR was here, we'd have got bust in it. I need this. I need this. This is why I would trade the Prem for the champs. I've seen us win the Premier League. But then there's fans older than me that say I need the Prem too much. I hear that, but don't get twisted. If we won the Champions League and didn't win the Prem, we need to have serious conversations. But we'll have that in August, isn't it? If we win the Champions League, I promise you, 9 months from this moment, yeah, you will see a mini DG in these videos. I promise you, maybe even twins, maybe even multiple. I need this. I need the Champions League. It bugs me. It bugs me. I find it strange to want to win the champs, but also want to play. Wait, what? I find it strange to want to win the champs, but also want to play the big teams. Logically, doesn't make sense, but I'm here for the big games. I'm on whatever, with whoever, whenever. If we could get a favorable run, great. If we have to buck these big boy teams, great. I do think we're more likely to see a couple of Prem titles before the champs, because I think we got to bully the domestics and then go over there, in it. But not how things go. 4 top teams minimum are out at the 16. This is our year. 4 top. Oh, sorry, saw that already. You look tranquillo, man. Tranquillo. I proper feel like we're gonna win the champs. I hope so, man. Come on, let's just fight. Let's just fight. SLD, take a chill pill, mate. What's wrong with this shit, man? With Arsenal still competing in 4 comps, Norgard and Mosquera must get more minutes. 100%. I don't know why Norgard don't get that much minutes. Romano also said, I think there's a strong possibility for Sandro Tonali to move in the summer transfer window with Arsenal. Conversations, appreciation in January. It was impossible. In the summer, it could be different, but it's not only Arsenal, so everyone's involved. We'll spin back on this Anthony Gordon stuff, but we've been linked with him more times than you or I could count. Nonetheless, Arsenal will target Anthony Gordon this summer and are currently ahead of Liverpool and Manchester United in the race, with Mikel Arteta a long-term admirer. Newcastle will demand 95 million for Gordon, although Arsenal hope to pay between 75 and 80 million. Really? The route to semi-final is very easy, to be honest. Bro, we said Doué weren't that guy now. Look, if there's a flash of talent, get them. Napoli took a punt on Cara. I hear you. I disagree with those social joints, because you can't find me saying don't bring Doué. Because anything that comes out of Rennes Academy, I start breading. We should be them, Lens, Lorient, Cans. Just get a scout to just stand outside. Anything that does a step over. Any player, any centre mid that can receive a ball in a tight angle and hit a diag, get on the play, Mike. Where's your passport? You're coming to Arsenal. You know what I mean? Forget all that. But yeah, we've been linked with Anthony Gordon. Anyone on Anthony Gordon? Anyone want to spend 75 million, 80 million on him? Is that 75, 80 million better spent on Anthony Gordon than a Rodrigo or Rafael? Talk to me. City were Champions League favourites every year. Look how long it took them. You don't just show up and win it. Exactly. It does. For me, it comes down to the moments. Everything in it, because in many ways it is logic in it, because you do need a manager that keeps his nerve and tactics and pivot. But I do think it comes down to the players, and I just think it comes down to competencies. You need players to bet on, and this is where in the Prem we all know, and you lot as well. But just speaking for myself, been very passionate about attacking players, the attacking unit. I need a bit more. That's how I feel about in the champs. That's why I'm so happy with the North London derby win. But that in the Prem. But I think you need that in the champs. I think you need that. I need to look around and No, this one's going to do that. Because really and true, and also, I'll be real, not having Marino's an L, because we're in that part of the season. I promise you, it's the Bandulu players for all clubs that make the difference now. The players that divide opinion, the Mikel Marinos, the Kai Havertzes, these kind of guys, these are the ones that will make the difference. Is Gordon that much of an improvement over Martinelli? Not really. Seems a bit too hot and cold. Like, I've kind of calmed down my ratings for Gordon because Foxy's a Newcastle fan. He's a mod, and him and a lot of Newcastle fans say, like, he's obviously a good player, but he's one of them that is more flash in the pan if you're obviously watching him week in, week out. Miss me with Gordon rubbish. We got Marty, we are good, and not for 80 million smoking crack. We should 100% be getting to the final. Tranquillo. The mentality should be for us to be ready to play against anybody and everyone. It takes grits to be European champions. Let it all come true. And Els is right here. He is right. That City, it took City a minute to mentally get over that and go win. What? They lost to Chelsea in the final. They had a couple of semis as well. So yeah, and then they finally did it, innit? So yeah. How much is this interview from Bukayo? Bukayo's giving an interview. We might as well read it because he's our boy Bukayo. Let's scroll all the way to the top. What was he spoke about? How family focus and faith fuel Bukayo Saka and Arsenal's trophy ambitions. Does feel like Moses walking in the desert, innit? The club is going in the right direction. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, now reading the right ones. It's going in the right direction for sure. We have an amazing team. We're back fighting for every trophy, so no place I'd rather be. To be playing at the highest level, to be playing for Arsenal, this is everything I want. Let's see, and this was the last time the man won silverware. It's not, because we won 2 English Super Cups, but look at that squad. Who's still there? Karl Heinz still there. Technically, Reece Nelson is still here. Obviously, Arteta's here. Saka's obviously here. It's crazy how the world pans out, isn't it? Bloody hell. Big up Matt Smith, because we did play against you and you're at Wigan now. It's not a nice thing. No one's happy to go through them. What you learn is crucial, and you just have to take it into the moment now, which we're in, and try and do what we can or not to have any miss next time. Okay. It's counterproductive to focus solely on the Premier League. You have to do what you can day to day because you can't control the outcome. We're in control. So we're just looking forward to that. Okay. On Mikel Arteta, he's been pivotal for me, crucial in my development. I've become a much better player under him. He trusted me a lot, and I'm very grateful. When people ask me what I want in a coach, it's him. And don't ask me why I was doing this. Don't ask me why I was doing this. But last night, I was watching Mikel Arteta finishes for Arsenal and Everton. Gaffer, you could teach these boys how to kick a ball properly. And also, a lot of your goals, I actually had to remind myself about Arteta. He's got some bloody good finishes. A lot of them are some long-range, decent ones. Like, can we start ringing the alarm off people, please? But anyways, you're right. You have become a better player under him. Could he become a manager? Arteta, sorry, Saka saying no chance. I wonder what Saka will do post-career, actually. I mean, 5-year deal, 75 million. You don't need to do a damn thing in it. I don't know why. I think he'll probably be some businessman. I don't think you'll be a pundit like that. But you could do the Ian Wright thing. From being a player to a manager, I think it's times 10 the demands. And I feel like after playing football, I couldn't see myself being a manager. Well, this interview is for CNN is going to be a bit more in depth, not really learning nothing. There are different types of captains. Some are more vocal, some lead by example. I'll just be myself. I don't think too much about it. If you think about it and you force it, it's not going to be well received because people can see if you're not being yourself. I try and live in the moment. It's just my instincts. Their journey is inspiring from being in Nigeria to being where we are today as a family. Big up his parents and his grandparents. And, you know, that's a story that identifies with a lot of people. His parents are not either from America, but they live there, or England in this case, and so on and so forth, or Canada or something, or Australia even. Who would have thought? You know, immigration ain't that bad. But we're not going to make it about that. For me, the only explanation is God, because it's not normal. It's like 1 in a million chance for me to stand here today. I wouldn't be here without them. That's true, Bukayo. And then obviously he's got some letters, and love always wins, man. We all remember these letters. Saka, I'm sorry, though. I thought it was a football kind of interview. And we need to beat Chelsea. We've had their number. When did Chelsea last beat us? They ain't beat us in a minute. Long may that continue. So, yeah. Apparently, we're very competitive. We had our financial records. They've come out, people. We reported an overall loss of just 1.4 million. And our revenues, bringing in record revenues at 691 mil. Compare that to Chelsea. Chelsea fans are not happy with what's going on there, people. So, yeah. trim the wages or trim the fats around the wages, we should be all right. Obviously, we have to wait for Mikel Arteta's press conference. Mods, you need to make sure people are smashing the like button. But in terms of injuries, it seems that Saka will be all right. Arteta ain't alluded to that. And you know what, Noni, I didn't give you your credit for the build-up in Gyökeres' second goal as well, like in the North London derby. Ben White, he had a little niggle. Hope to see you back. Kai, we need you back, definitely, with what's going on. Marino, I hope you can play some part of the season and obviously the World Cup. Free double M, man. We miss him. Dalman, we miss you as well, man. What's all this? I mean, this is just Declan Rice saying, of course you'd want to be in Ballon d'Or conversations. Can Rice win the Ballon d'Or? Can't win them thing there without champs and prems and whatnot. And I didn't give it Rice, but because you play for Arsenal, shameless, let's do this. It's unreal. Obviously, you want to be involved in those conversations. They're the right ones to be involved in. It's such a long way away because I need to keep playing well and maintaining this level. But also, you see the recent Ballon d'Or winners, what they've won during their season. Hopefully, we can have a successful season and I can be involved in those conversations. That'd be amazing. If not, that's not something I'm setting my eye on. I really want the team to do well first. We're lucky enough to be in every conversation at this stage of the season. So many big teams have been knocked out already. We put ourselves in a really strong position to go forward. Always believed in myself. Always knew I had ability. Fun fact, I knew about Declan Rice probably since he was 6, 7, 8, because he used to, my cousin used to play for Spurs, or a family friend better yet, Spurs, Chelsea. And I really thought he was a player at 14. But I didn't see this. Like, I definitely didn't see what you're doing now, innit? You were just a decent player. I remember finding out you got released by Chelsea, thinking, what's going on? Reece James was an absolute baller. I remember when he used to play up front as a little kid. You know, kids, they play everywhere. So yeah, off topic. So yeah, you have to believe in yourself. What set me apart from others was that I had heart, the desire. I was a really good listener. Arteta must love you, Rice. He loved chatting, innit? Even if one of my coaches told me off, I wouldn't go home and complain to my mum and dad about it. I'd take it on the chin and improve. Very underrated aspect. I didn't know I'd be going on to do what I'm doing. Once you start in football, you never know your journey. But if you stay consistent, believe in your own pathway and believe in yourself, that could take you anywhere. Luckily enough, every season I've got better and better, and it's taken me to this position. I still think I can get a lot better than where I am currently. I just need to keep going. Now, we can win trophies, but I don't think this year, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, Slightly Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, I don't think, and this is just a safe space for Arsenal fans, I won't look at you like you've improved per se. And I don't mean that in a negative way because you would have got over the line. I wouldn't say you lot have improved, where sometimes I've seen a year-on-year improvement, if that makes sense. He obviously said, David, hey, come get your legends back, Man United fans. Gabriel Hines, I can't stop being around Miles Lewis-Skelly. He don't care about Kobe Mainoo. And Declan Rice is getting breaded by David Beckham. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, he messaged me on Instagram about it. I remember the first time I met Beckham was in Qatar. I think we all approached him, every player, like he was a god. It's Becks. True. I remember him talking about the free kick. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he definitely messaged, so I was happy with that. Yeah, you know, I'll be happy with silverware. Work is going on behind the scenes at Arsenal. The club are looking to sign a winger, a midfielder, and a young right back, says Romano once again. Gabriel Jesus is drawing interest, apparently from AC Milan. Apparently, AC Milan and their sporting director are ready to make major moves to sign Jesus in the summer. So yeah, we scored 96 goals in all comps. And we're second for open play goals. So we're doing all right. And we're looking at Calahigri's right back, Marco Paelsa. Can't say that, but there you have that. Apparently, Arsenal have offered Barcelona the chance to sign Benjamin White, according to reports in Spain. Really? I'm sure Ben White would fancy. He does like a tanning booth, but really? Can't see that. For what it's worth, though, he's apparently understood to be assessing his options ahead of the upcoming transfer market, people. And he's of interest to Barcelona. He's only started 5 games this season. Some of it has been because of Timber. A lot of it has been because you ain't been fit, bro. There's a lot of people that we need to move on before we get rid of Benjamin White. We're still drawing interest from Livramento. We've been linked with 3 Newcastle players. Sandro Tonali, Tino Livramento, and obviously the man in question. No. Anthony Gordon. We're not going to get any of them, if not all 3 in it, really. Apparently, this is said, Football Transfers have been informed that Livramento features prominently on Arsenal's summer wish list. We also understand his teammate Tonali is also wanted by Arteta this summer. Bolstering their attack is a priority for Arsenal too, with Rafa Leao and Inter Milan striker Francesco Pio Esposito are all of interest. So yeah, make of that what you will. Real Madrid apparently have submitted an initial inquiry about Gabriel Magalhaes. They need a centre half, to be fair. It's not like he didn't just sign a deal, people. Now, Real Madrid is a club that you can't really turn down, but I think it's worse. We're not signing Hincapié at no discount. They're probably saying a discount because what we agreed in the summer, and obviously what he might be statistically worth now shows like it's a stock that's gone up in it. Already agreed the fee. He's an Arsenal player. Elliot Anderson has been drawing interest from everyone, and he'll definitely be on the move. He's spoken about his future, but again, he's not going to really say the truth. We've been linked with Ryan Fufana as well, people, who plays for Lens. I'm sure he's been on loan in Qatar, but he's 20, can play on the left, can play on the right. It's consistent with some of the rumors we've seen already, folks. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see it happen, but myth. So, yeah, Ben White's been linked with Barca. What's all of this about? We've been linked with Jack Heisenwood of Brighton as well. You can play in midfield as well as fullback. So I wouldn't be against it. Arsenal and City apparently lead the race, people, to sign him. Liverpool and Chelsea also view him as a long-term investment. He's got a deal until 2028. He would command the fee from Brighton of 45 to 55 million euros, people. And we're also being linked with Atalanta's defender, people. Don't know his name, but 18-year-old Onis Ahano. Wouldn't be against it. Rather Scalvini, but he's a big ticket item. And what's this? We're getting linked with a number of young defenders, people. And we're being linked with another one. We're being linked with Benetendi, Palmeiras defender. So we're being linked with players of tomorrow, quote unquote, of sorts, people. So yeah, that's the Champions League. And that's the nonsense we've been going over. And don't forget, watch along business on Sunday. We will be watching Arsenal Chelsea. Tomorrow, it is Saturday. We will be watching Leeds, Manchester City in the evening, people. Livramento and Tonali, I'm good. I'm on that. Madrid go get Bastoni. Newcastle beating Barca, by the way. We'll see. There will be upsets. Don't get twisted. There will be upsets. We're in such a good place as a club. Just need trophies to stamp the progress. Surely Reece, Vieira, and Lokonga are gone in the summer. Lokonga's gone already. Easier said than done. Reece Nelson is on 100 bags, and Fabio Vieira has had an up and down loan spell. But of recent weeks, it seems like he's finding his feet. I mean, I have to rate Reece Nelson at this point, still being contracted by Arsenal. But reality is, and it will be a mandate of Berta, yeah. But reality is, no one put a gun to Arsenal's head to give Nelson or Gabriel Jesus that deal. Jesus is contracted until 2027. For me, we need to get rid. If he wants to stay for a year, run down his deal, do whatever, his family are comfortable. He might not think the offers in the summer are great. Obviously, if the manager's saying, like, you're not going to play, not going to play, I don't quite think Arteta will do that with Jesus. He kind of fond of him and whatnot. You're at their mercy. Contract length. How long is Reece Nelson under? Something tells me 2027. How long are you under contract for? And there's also an option of another year. So if you can't move him on this summer, they might extend it by another year to protect some resale value, even though there ain't no resale value. And big up Reece Nelson, but Brentford are not going to keep you in it. I hope they do, but like, you ain't set the world alight. How many starts have you got? And it's a shame, man, because if Nelson, it's one thing not reaching your potential at the club, yeah. But if you were just somewhat, like you were like Noni level or just a bit better than Noni, you're an option that we could utilize, man. It's a shame. And for Nelson, I'd love the penny to that. You just love for it to work, bro. Come on. Premier League, he's played 50 minutes across 6 appearances. And he has had injuries. Unfortunately, it's a different season, kind of same old things. So you ain't even made a start. Living the dream, professional footballer in that. And your future is secure because you at least got another 2 years, maybe even 3, but like, it's not going to bang. And big up Reece, but this kind of shows the struggles in that, he's 26 now, 27 this year. He's played 90 times for Arsenal. That's actually not what I'm waffling about. 67 Premier League appearances. So how much is that really? Bearing in mind, you probably made your debut 17, 18. Like you was here. You made your debut under Wenger. You're one of our longest serving players, slightly. Is what it is, though, man. Wish him all the best, but yeah, man. Madrid go get Bastoni. Can we make sure we're running up the lights? Michael, appreciate you. For 70 million, we need someone to win games alone. Star power, not average players. No to Gordon. Bacola has the same issues as Martinelli and is only a year younger. Someone said Bacola is the Mbappe of Madueke's, and I thought, bloody hell. Bacola, that's me wishful thinking. I like Bacola, and he's an exception in that he is a player I would go for. But then if we're honest, that it's another one of those guys that, yeah, they got talent, but and different levels, but he's got talent, but the conversation starts with if he could do this, if he could start scoring, when he gets decision making. And I'm kind of frustrated with seeing that in attack, if I'm honest. I want guys that I know what you're on. Like I don't want any more unfinished product. Exception to the rule. If you could go get me a Ryan like Bournemouth have and someone I wanted at the club, I'm on that. But you can't but they're kind of young in it and fairly inexperienced. I don't really want people that have been on the scene for a minute. Like buy them when they, and I know you have to pay more money. Buy them when they get that end product and this and that. Like we got too many of them hot and cold dons now. Like it's enough, especially in attack. Because who surprised you in attack? In the nicest way, Arsenal. Who surprised you? Nobody saw Trossard's form. You could say Martinelli, but they're still them same old struggles. Eze of recent. Great player, of course, but of recent. Gyökeres of recent. Saka, I expect you to get more numbers, but you don't really believe, quote unquote, in our attacking options. They're decent players, but you don't really believe. You're not looking and seeing Alexis Sanchez or Henry and this and that. And I'm not expecting these guys to do it, but just to paint a picture in this conversation that we are having. Bacola ain't it. He ain't the guy. Miss me. Javinho settings. Bacola would end up like Tel at Spurs. All flair, no finish. But I don't really want none of that. I'm a hypocrite because if we get one, I'll have my opinion. And if it works, great stuff. I don't really want no more unfinished products, man. Especially as we've kind of crossed the border now. We're trying to win things. Like the unfinished products already at the club, bro. Wanyeri, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Max Dowman. As I said, if you bring a next guy from Brazil, Sly Mascara, these are the gems that you lot, yeah, you want to work with them. Especially in attack. I want to know. I want to look at my attack. That left winger is getting me X amount. Gyökeres is doing X amount. Saka is doing this. Martinelli, Madueke, Trossard, you lot are mixing and blending in the squad and you're bringing this. And then we're laughing. Bob's your uncle, innit? He's sprinkling the set pieces. Yield this, but then you're going to play him out wide. Like, I think you'd have to get the best out of him for us. I think you play him in the Odegaard role. You're going to play him out wide. And I'm a hypocrite because if you could get Rodgers, I'm on that. Morgan Rodgers tomorrow, bro. Morgan Rodgers tomorrow. We can't get Cole Palmer, but it'd be lovely. The dream is free. The Arsenal is sold separately. Wouldn't mind Noosa. I'd rather do the Noosa thing. The thing is, Leipzig are going to try to charge you an arm and a leg. That's why we walked away from the Sesko thing. So, yeah. I'm having Gordon, but not for them 75, 80s. Now, it's not my money. I ain't got that. And also, we know there's English tax. And to be honest, let's be brutally honest, a long time ago, whether it's English players or just players in general, what players are actually worth or the valuation of players and what's being spent, like, they stopped correlating and configuring together a very long time ago, innit? So it is what it is. Like, it's 75. I'm not saying it is. I'm more questioning my own logic. Like, 75 million, it sounds mad, but really and truly, is it anymore? Is it really? When you sit there and deep it, like football's gone crazy now. Like it's gone crazy. So we'll have to see. But with that being said, though, man, I've kept you lot past how long we've meant to be here, but we went over the draw. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. When Mikel Arteta has his press conference, either today or tomorrow, we'll be live again. As usual, thank you to you lot. Happy Friday, folks. Please make sure we're liking, we're commenting, we're subscribing, we're checking out the descriptions where you've got all of my YouTube and other socials and whatnot. Watch alongs tomorrow and Sunday, innit? And on that note, peace. And we've been talking about Stardust, either for next season, either in the Prem, either in the Champs. These are the players you need. One love.
This right back, Charlie.